Hello, 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 hello. Happy Wednesday. Well, I tell you, time is moving right along. Let's get all our do not disturb on. We're going to be slapping some paint on some paper today because I need to get my cards made. All right, let's get our chat up. There we go. Give it a little time for people to get their notifications. Because today we're going to be talking about peace over perfection. Stop the grind. Start the grace. Giving yourself a timeout, maybe. Because we're resetting. We're resetting in November. So, what better way than to stop trying to be perfect or just whatever? Hello, Barb. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I got my coffee. I've been in the yard today, so I am fresh. 'Cause I had to get them leaves up. Well, not get them up, but chop them up so that I could let the grass suck up the leaves or whatever. Getting ready for winter. And so most of the trees are done. Hey, Mo. Here, but away from the keyboard. Okie dokie. I'm early. I'm early. So instead of slapping paint on paper right away, I need to chop down some papers. So we're going to do. So today we're going to be talking about the grind. Do more, do more. Social media has this do more, do more. You're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. Sometimes that does work in our favor, but sometimes it's overwhelming. It's not what we need. Now, who wants to wait right till I get on live to want to call my phone? Why does she do that? All right, let's close that. Part of me wants to cut this up, but I'm going to see how far off it is from my base. If it's too far off, then I'm going to it's way off. Yeah, it's way off. We're just going to cut a smidge off. 6.5. Should know these by heart. 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4.5. So 6.5. See, it's not even. Oh, it's not the top that's the problem. It's the left. Okay, 4.5. We want it to be maybe 4. We're going to cut smidge off. Mo, it's fine. It's fine. Do what you gotta do. You'll pop in you'll know when you need to pop in if need be. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. I'm just going to get my cards ready because I still have about 15 that I need more prints that I want. Because some of them just wasn't working out. Can y'all hear me good? Let me know what the sound check is because I had to change some settings. And I want to make sure things are great. We got slapping paint on paper. We want to pin that for a little bit because I will be putting a lot of things in the shop and I want people to have the shop. Because I was telling Pam something the other day, Monday, then I realized, well, you don't talk about your website, and I don't. I'm KarenMcCoy.com or slapping paint on paper. That's some good coffee. Okay, this one works. So we want it to be 4. Excuse me, wall. I think this is 4. No. These are much shorter. Okay, these work. So I'm going to possibly, I'm not sure. I am going to, listen how I had to replay that. Scratch it back. I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose focus on some things. And today, while I was on the tractor and the lawnmower, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to, because I was going to do my flowers by, off camera or whatever. I was just like, why? And it's because me and this gel printing has become friends. But yesterday, I had to say goodbye to that plate. That one plate, y'all, that was just driving me. I did everything that the internet said. I did everything that I could find. The plate just, it's ruined. It's done. Both sides. And when I got prints that I really wanted to dry, I was going to be placed in the same position that I was in before. So I was just like, you know what? It just really ticked me off. And so we had a conversation, me and the plate, and we just said goodbye. I let it know I wasn't going to give it to someone else to be haggling with it. Sometimes you just have to say goodbye. No blessing somebody else with it, because all I would have been doing was blessing them with my problem. And all the paint wouldn't come off. All the rubbing, all the reconditioning, all the things. So can you ruin a plate? Yes. How it happened, I don't know. There was no stick to, there was no nothing. Everything that I gave the internet to, what do you call it? Figure it out. It didn't work. So I just let it go because it frustrated me. And I like to have joy. So that was that. All right, are you good? Are you good? You good? You good? Let's see. All right, you're good. That's one less thing I'll have to do as we go and slap the paint on the paper. Because some of these will get different colors. Most of them will get black. Not sure. We'll see as I go forward. That's what we'll see. That's what we'll see. That's how that's going to roll. But today, because we're close enough, it's close enough. Let's pull you back. I'm going to be talking about, like I said, stopping the grind. And today was a day that I was moving from the time I got up all the way to literally maybe about 10 minutes before I got on this live. Hey Lydia, happy Wednesday. How are you? I hope you had a good day thus far. So, but I was doing all the things. I had a list of things that I wanted to do. So next week I didn't want to be bombarded with everything, right? I feel like I need something else. Let's grab some of you. But yeah, so as I was on the tractor today, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to slap some paint on some paper with my watercolors and finish making my cards today. And my whole thing, what I said was, and I can't pull out my gel plate until my Christmas cards are done. And my goal was to have a basket full of Christmas cards. And we pretty much got it full, but it's a basket full of cards. But some of them I wouldn't send out for Christmas cards. So I had to back into some things. So we're going to be slapping paint on paper, making these little cards. They're already pre-cut. And got my good paper, because y'all know I like to have good paper. And I was going to make them all not peonies, poinsettias. Then I was just like, no, just let it go. So there's no rhyme or reason to whatever it is. It's just going to be a flower for sure, for sure. Did I get paint on me? I did. So today, as we talk about all of the wonderful things that we're going to be talking about, um, I wanted to give some affirmations in, on the beginning part, because usually I give affirmations throughout or at the end, but I pulled out my affirmations for November, and I just wanted to share some, and I gave y'all some of the other ones before, but I wanted to share, like, giving yourself permission to pause, giving yourself permission to reset, giving yourself permission to not be in the grind, um, telling yourself my peace matters more than my pace. Like, the grind is the grind. You got to do what you got to do. And now that the holidays are getting ready to come, I want people to kind of go into them thinking about how to find more peace, not to find more bills or how to go and spend more money, because we can do that with no problem. I want to challenge you to find more joy. I want to challenge you to find more peace. And in that way, it's the kind of thing that if you have that, then you will set your mind, your intentions will be purposeful, right? I want you to take a moment without thinking that you're going to lose momentum. And this is more for people that have more businesses, the entrepreneurs that just get out here and get to going down the rabbit hole, and they work, and just never really take any time for themselves. That's what I want you to do, is take a moment without worrying about losing momentum. Take a breath and don't feel like it's a setback, right? It's going to give you more of what you need. I mean, if you really do it. And remember, we were talking about perspectives on Monday. And all of this is, I want you to take it and look at it from your perspective. I'm giving it to you based on, Create Joy Studio style. And these are mine, but I also want to challenge you to make affirmations for yourself. Okay? Give yourself permission to be present. Like, whenever you take some time, like when I'm on the live and I'm with you guys, I want to be present right here with you. That's why when something's going on outside, or Mr. McCoy's home and he's doing something else, those are the kind of things. It's just like it takes my focus because I'm too busy worrying about, like, why is that going on, or when the dogs are barking, like, why are they barking? So I want to be present. I want to give you all my attention. So therefore, if something goes in the chat, pretty much I can kind of be there. I am safe to slow down. That's another one. Tell yourself, I am safe to slow down. Give yourself permission to slow down, right? Choose grace over the hard grind. Sometimes we have to grind, so choose grace over the hard grind. Don't necessarily be all about business so much so that you can't even sit still long enough. Like, you got to be on your cell phone. Like today's time, that's just it. Nobody is sitting and talking to each other. Everybody is usually on their phone, checking out what's on the shade room, what's on somebody else's channel, who's doing this or who's doing that. Be present. Be present. Okay. And when you're thinking about resetting, because remember, this is November and we're resetting. It's Reset November. And this week, today, we're talking about stopping the grind, start the grace. and no perfection. We're not worrying about perfection. It's not about how many people can, how many people will, who shows up, who doesn't show up. If you are there, that's all that matters. That's it. Okay. But I want you to be present. All right, I did that one was red. I like that color. I'm trying to find my color because I want to pump them out. And my color needs to be a better color. So, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. So when you're doing the grind and you're all on the grind and you're asking yourself the question comes up and it's just like, why am I so this or why am I so that? Then I want you to pause, really, really pause and ask yourself why and answer. Give yourself an answer. You know, like they always used to tell me, crazy people talk to themselves. Well, I'm crazy because I talk to myself and I answer. Be like today, it's like, do you want to go out this morning when I got up? It's like, do you want to go out and do those leaves? And I was like, yep, we're gonna do it today because I don't want to have to worry about it next week because y'all know Thanksgiving is, we call it friends and family around here, but is here. Hey Becky, hey Monique. Slapping this plate on this paper I hadn't even looked up. Becky, I want to let you know we're probably going to change our date from Thanksgiving. I was talking to my friend today, so we might be changing that date. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. So you might can still kind of hang around because she asked me today about Becky. I was like, well, Becky's not going to be there. She said, well, we might need to move this. So we'll see. We might have to do it on the next day because I will have guests in the house and I don't want to have to exclude anybody. And everybody's not into slapping paint on paper. And nor do I want to have to, you know. So we might do that. When people catch me talking to myself, I say I'm consulting with the experts. Hello, I like that one. Hi, Daisy. How are you? That does not look like slapping paint. Hmm? This is the original slapping paint. This is where slapping paint on paper started. Watercolors. You're talking about the gel plate, Daisy? Gel plate can't come out until I get all my cards done. So if I finish them before I finish the live, then you'll see maybe some jelly plating or some gel printing. But if I don't, then no, 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 no. It will not come out. I don't like that flower, but I know it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Ah, yes, got you, Daisy. So yeah, slapping paint on paper is anything I can slap some paint on some paper. Yeah, no, Becky, I'm talking about Thanksgiving, so not even next week. Is next week not Thanksgiving, is it? Oh my God, it is. So yeah, look. Good gracious alive. So, but anyway, I got my leaves up. I did some things today, which made the grind, made me have more concept of talking about the grind and giving yourself grace. That's really where I want to be. I want you to be present, be more present, and somewhere between the two voices of do more, do more, do more, or be more present. That's how our brain kind of works. So today I just want you to take a breath and, kind of put things in perspective because we're choosing a different place for the month of November. We're doing the November reset. And trust me, this is an episode where I'm going to talk about how I am staying with all the things that I've been doing. I've reset the studio. I reset my yard. The yard got finished. I finished resetting it today. And it's not polished. It's not perfect. But to be honest, what is perfection? What is perfection? Hi, Ellen. How are you today? But y'all know Monday was a interesting day. Not really, but it just kind of it went where it went, and I felt so much better after I had diarrhea of the mouth and had to get some things squared away, cleared away, which is another thing where I realized that I had to give myself grace after that. Because life has a way of sneaking, a way of trying to convince you that, it's not part of what you're doing. Well, it was, you know. And then you're not behind on things in life. Sometimes you just need to do what needs to be done, which was a good example was Monday. Monday needed to be done for me. Even if it wasn't for anybody else, it was for me. And that's all that mattered, right? So when you're talking about the grind, I want you to love on yourself, tell yourself the truth, because your worth was never meant to be measured by productivity, right? Your value isn't tied to how many boxes you sell or how many boxes you can check off the list or how many pictures you sell or how many whatever your thing is, put it in that box. Hello, Terry, how are you? Let me see. Oh, now Siri, get off. Don't need you. Hey, Julia. How are you? I popped on a little early today. Well, I usually I've been popping on early anyway, so. But we're slapping paint on paper today as we talk about the grind and grace. Giving yourself grace, even if you do have to grind hard. And grind hard means working hard, you know, like I just realized Thanksgiving is next week. Like literally, that's what happens when you don't grind hard and you just kind of wake up and ask yourself, what am I doing today? That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to give yourself grace. There's 7 days in a week. 7 days. I want you to at least take 2 of those days to not wake up and just hit the floor running. I want you to really be very present in asking yourself, what are you going to do? Like, what should I do today? Should I sit down? Should I relax? Should I take an hour this morning to just chill? Should I read a book for half the day? I don't know. Whatever your thing is, and you know what your life is, but I want you to think about it because in the reset, right? That's why we're resetting because we need to take time for ourselves and not be all bottled up in every second of the day. Because y'all know we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Nobody gets more than somebody else. And you ask a question of how do they get all that done? Well, they prioritize their life, or they kind of don't have a whole lot on their plate. I'm struggling a bit because my niece asked to host this year the first. I am not. I feel like out of sorts because I'm not crazy busy with planning stupid, huh? Well, that's probably because you're used to doing it. And even though I just realized Thanksgiving is next week, I'm not stressing over it. I do it every year, and it's kind of like I can do it in my sleep. I'm the mother of 7, so cooking for a big family it's just easy for me to do. It's not a problem. However, when you have people that are coming in from out of town, that's the part that I just don't worry about it. It's not my business. Um, Thanksgiving Day is my concern. So everybody else, if they haven't gotten with me by now, then it's not my concern. That's kind of how I took that one and released myself from that pressure. A slow start to the day is very important to me. I wake up at a time where I can take 45 to 60 minutes to have coffee, check message, and play games on my iPad. See, that's a good thing. I love that, Becky. I love that. This morning and that's probably why my mind was probably knowing that next week wasn't going to be available to me. That's why I got up. I got up. I went, did the dogs, fed the dogs, got them situated. let them out, let them hang out. While I was out, I got on the tractor, had to dig up, do some yard stuff. So I had to do some stuff. Remember the resetting of the yard. So I finished that. Then I got on the lawnmower and chopped up some more leaves because I'm taking the leaves that I chop up and put them around the flowers so that they'll be asleep and settled in for the winter. So, and then you chop up the leaves and they are in the grass, kind of giving it some good fertilizer and stuff. So that kind of works out too. And then after that, I had to unclog a clog, so I had to do some digging. So I've been out since pretty much 8. I've been up since 6 this morning, and I went out probably about maybe I think it was around about 8:30, right? Because I felt these are things that was on my list because I've been in the studio and I haven't really I don't know I haven't worried about doing nothing outside. Um, but today, for whatever reason, I had time today. So that's what I did. And I gave myself permission to do what I wanted to do. Hung out with the dogs, played with the dogs, even though I felt, some people might feel like, wait, you're on a tractor? Isn't that like work? Nope. You're on a lawnmower? Isn't that like work? Nope. That was therapy about like slapping this paint on this paper. So, and then once I finish all my flowers today, hopefully, because if I don't, then that means I can't pull out my gel plate. So gel plate gets to be a little of joy. And these flowers are going to be my Christmas card. So I needed to get them done. I need to do 15. I can do it, but I wanted to be I was going to do it without being on live. And then as I was on the tractor, it's just like, no, just sit down and relax because you're out here. And that way you don't have to be moving. Because, when I do gel pulling, I'm usually moving and pulling and going. So I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, having a little conversation as we slap this paint on this paper. All right, that's that one, and I'm going to try to keep count of them, but if I don't, no worries. No worries. That one's pretty interesting. I'm going to have to do something with that one. I know I am. All right. Said I wasn't going to just do poinsettia, so that means I'm going to have to change brushes. You can do what you want to do and live in color. Yes. Oh my God, Becky, was that not the show? I liked, what was the name? Him and his brother when they played, I think it was Antoine. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, my coffee then got a little cold. No, I don't like cold coffee. All right, well, let's use this one. Let's see what we get out of this one. So how's everybody doing today? It's Wednesday. And we are saying goodbye because when Wednesday comes, it's like we're saying goodbye to another week. And it's going to be January before we know it. Who's she barking at? Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Look at those petals. Yes, that's a nice big one. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And then y'all from Monday, had me going listening to some old school. I had to pull out the Beastie Boys. I was just like, oh my goodness. There we go. I like that. Very, very vibrant. Need to put some more water in that because that's a lot of paint. But with my flowers, I like for it to be watercolors. Watercolor is very forgiving, so if you put too much, all you have to do is wet it up and it'll move it around. But that one's good. Lydia, you're finishing your cards too. See, I don't. I wanted my cards to be out, and I did not want to have to be in the long, long line of things. So that was another reason. I was just like, let me go and get this done. Oh, that's a pretty color. So I got a stack. Cut them all up, and we're gonna put them on a base. No, we're gonna put them on a mat, and then depending on the time, I might put them on a base. It all depends. But I want to remind you to let peace, because I'm doing this here. Watercolor definitely gives me peace. When peace shows up when you do fully, when you're fully present, when you're fully aware of what's going on around you, and when you're fully in the moment. That's why I was saying that I wanted to be when I was on the tractor. I just like, well, I just want to be in the moment, because normally if I do it offline, then I'll come back and show you guys what I did. And I'm just like, okay, it's not the same. So I was just like, well, you know what? We can do that today. We're going to talk it. So I want to be in the moment, be fully in the moment. So when you're stopping the grind and you're trying to find grace in the grind, because work has to get done and all the things still got to go on. When you're in the grind and you have to really, really work, grind equals work, right? And in your mind, you got to work. I want you to think about work, grace. Work, grace. And then somewhere in there, you're going to be fully aware that in that moment, you're in the race and you're not giving yourself grace. So if you really think about it and you like work. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. Got to do that. Say grace. I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, next week is this and this and this. Grace. And then you'll realize if you're not able to give yourself grace, then you just got too much on your plate, possibly. Possibly. Next week I'll be hosting you know what? I might need to think about it. Let me think about how many people will be at my house. Let me, as I do it, let me put it on a sticky note. All right. I'm going to do numbers. Okay, that one I got, let's see, 3 there. We got 3 there. We got, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And then 2 there. I feel like I'm missing somebody though. Oh, wait, 2 there. And these are just people that have RSVP. Anybody, if they show up, then it's going to be interesting. But it's 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 22. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I'm thinking, oh, see, 23. Okay, what about that? Okay, my children accounted for. That one. Okay, 4. 21. What did I say? 21? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I think it's right at 25. I feel like I'm missing somebody. So let's just say we got, oh, wait. 25, 26, 27. Got to include the people that live here. Okay, 27 as of right now. And I feel like it's going to be more than that. Usually it rounds out to be about, I think last year it was almost 50 people. But the thing about it is it works out. Like, it's no stress for me. You cook, people eat, call it a day. Mr. McCoy be frying the turkey. I'm not going to possibly bake one. Usually we do a baked turkey and a fried turkey. So I'm not going to do both. This year we're just going to do a fried turkey. And then we'll have ham, fried chicken. That pretty much will work itself out, right? I went to the post office and got my international stamps, so those cards can go. I still have some international stamps, thank goodness. So I don't have nothing. Canadian. That's international. Yeah, I think that's international. But I have a couple. that, yeah, I think we're good. We're good. And I got a couple packages that needs to go out. So we're good. We're good. But we see how just that quick, I just did that. Now that's off of my list. So don't have to worry about it. So it's going to be more so cook food. Okay. There's no big difference in what I normally do. Right. But I gave myself permission to just stop right there, put on the count and see what is. Now, only three, six, nine people are staying at my house. So that is inclusive of grandchildren, so and my goddaughter. So it's not major, right? So a lot of it, that there are people that come that usually help with certain things. So it's not a big thing. So that's what I just want to remind you guys is to give yourself permission to be fully present and fully aware in the things that you do have to do and the things that you don't have to do. Because you don't have to do everything at one time. We all get 24 hours in a day. 8 to 10 hours we need to be sleep. Those that can function on less than 8 hours, God bless you. I need my sleep, or I'm just going to be a crunchy cookie, and which means somebody else gonna get crunched up. So I need my sleep, and then let me get up and get my coffee first, because I think I function better when I get my coffee, and then don't put too much on my plate because I don't want to add to my plate. I always tell people, don't make your problem my problem. Figure your problem out, or come to me with a solution, right? So, oh, and if you're new to the channel, because I realize now, in Team Replay, when I check my analytics, some people I just don't invite to subscribe to the channel. So hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Do hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up right there, that thumbsy upsy right there, so that lets YouTube know, for one, that I came early, I'm not over here talking to myself and all those things. And that way, everybody gets to join in on the conversation as we talk about resetting for November, because November has been our month of resetting. We're resetting our homes, our minds, our habits, in our hearts, because most people go into January doing what? Setting these New Year's resolutions, right? So I think you have to have a preface to January. Start now with habits that you want to do. Some people want to forgive some people. They're trying to work on forgiving. That's mine. That ain't some people. That's me. I'm working on, letting some things go in 2026 where I can really say I forgive them. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. However, I started in 2025. I don't know when I'm going to be able to say I truly forgive. And I'm talking about the people that, did something that's just, whatever. But it still takes time, right? But none of that matters if we don't reset our relationships with ourselves. You got to work on yourself. You can't do anything outside of yourself unless you work on yourself. You can't tell other people how to deal with themselves if you don't work on yourself. Speaking of, let me rephrase that. I'm over here working on my relationships. I'm over here working on me. I'm over here working on my habits, my mindsets, which is why Monday I had to talk about perspective. My perspective isn't everybody's perspective, which is why I give people grace. We're talking about, and Zippy said in the chat Monday, progress. Progress means that the people, they're just not continuing to step on your toe and tell you, and every time they do it, and they tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, progress. Are you learning from what I just told you? Are you learning that you hurt my feelings? Are you learning anything? And if they're not, then it's okay to just be like, you know what? I got to put the fence up. I have to put the fence up. I got to protect myself. Why? Because people don't care about your feelings, and that there's no perspective in that. It's just that bad behavior we won't reward with good friendships. We won't reward bad behavior with a, oh, that's just how I do it. We won't be doing that in 2026. We won't. I'm sorry. I won't. I can't speak for y'all. I can only speak for me. And I know ever since 2017, when I've gotten the I don't feel like doing this bug, it's been working better for me. Oh, that's a different kind of leaf, of petal. We ain't gonna worry about it. Let's just make a bunch of them down here. Just slap them down there. We're not gonna worry about it. Don't stress over it, because here's the thing. When I say slapping paint on paper, I really mean slapping paint on paper. Don't spend too much time on the first layer, because we're going to come back in some of these and I'm going to do something else with my Micron pen. And then some of these are going to get covered up, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, Julie Parker. How are you doing? How are things going in your life? Did we get more of those boxes moved, girl? All right, we're gonna saturate this with water. Let's see, you can't really see it, but it's there. There we go. That way you can see it. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of water on here. And no two cards are gonna be alike. And when I say they're not gonna be alike, they're not gonna be alike. Maybe like that one's gonna have background and this one's gonna have a saturated background, but I don't care how hard I try to paint them the same, they won't be the same. So we're going to let that dry. The grind tells you that you need to maybe improve on something, right? If you're grinding, remember, grind means work, work, work. And if you're saying grind, work, 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 I want you to say grind, grace. Give yourself grace. Grind, grace. Or boxes, whatever you're doing, checking off your boxes, give yourself grace. Okay? Give yourself grace. Because what that tells you is you have to do something and you have to prove to yourself that you got to get it done. And I want you to give yourself grace, because you don't. The grind will tell you to prove yourself. Grace will tell you to be yourself. The grind will say move faster. And I want grace to whisper to you, move with intention, right? The grind is going to yell at you. It's going to scream at you. It's going to be like, keep going, do it. You got it. And like, sometimes that's good if you're in a game and you need to get some things done by a certain time. But if it's not, just let grace ask, where are you going and why? And answer the question, because when grace asks, where are you going and why, you need to answer, because sometimes we ask the question and then we give ourselves the answer, be like, you know what, I don't know. Then you need to sit there and take time to figure out, why are you doing this? Like right now, I'm slapping paint on paper. Why? Because these are going to be my Christmas cards and I want to have them done. I don't want to rush them. I want to be able to paint with intention. That's what grace tells me. Move with intention. Not just go, 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 go. Hey, Linda Veal. Happy Wednesday, right? Most of us have been running on fumes. It's November and we've been running on fumes. Like running. We don't even have gas. We're running on autopilot. And we usually start doing that to ourselves because we don't have. Let me speak for me. It's over here in Create Joy Studio. Let me speak for Karen. I usually, the last quarter, run on fumes. Because why? I usually have done something or put stuff out there that kind of make me feel like I'm behind. Because why? November is here, December is here, the end of the year is here. I got to do paperwork, got to get ready for taxes. And then all those things start going through my head. So I give myself permission to just stop in the moment and pause and ask myself, why are you doing that? Why do you need to do this? Do you need to have that done by today, tomorrow, whatever? And then the answer usually is like, no, I don't. Then rest right now. Running from moment to moment with no room to breathe, no room to feel, no room to actually live. You don't want to live like that. That's why we get burnout. Right? And then we wonder why we're exhausted. Like, I already know why I'm exhausted. But I'm enjoying slapping this paint on this paper right here. I'm going to do a whole bunch more of these for these backgrounds. but I need them to dry a little bit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. See? Check it out. Okay, let's put a blue. There we go. Put more water on it. Put more water on it. There we go. Oh. So when you're taking the time for yourself and you're being intentional for yourself, I want you to also ask yourself, what are you putting in your ear gates? Ear gates, eye gates. Important. Do you scroll away on social media and then before you know it, you are getting up having to grind because you sat there too long, right? Is social media the first thing that you do? Do you grab your phone and go straight to Instagram, TikTok? Like what do you do when you first get up in the morning? If you don't mind, put it in the chat. What is the first thing you do in the morning? First thing. Hey Di, how are you? Look, Di, when I got up this morning, um, I got up, I was up about 6, and while I was drinking my coffee, and I pulled up, I saw you were live, and I was like, oh my God, they're having a party. And it was too early. It was too much. It was too early. So I went back and caught some of the replay. But while I was on the tractor and I was listening to it, so y'all you had some great stuff going on. But that's a great. See how that segue right into um, what you do first thing in the morning. But I don't want you to be in overwhelm. I don't want you to be exhausted. I don't want you to be off balance. It's not about being weak. It's because we're human. Sometimes we need to just really slow down. Sometimes we need to really just pause, take a deep breath, right? So here's your invitation. Here's your permission slip to choose presence over pressure. To choose presence over pressure. Choose grace over the grind, the moving. And think about it. Some of us that are creatives, we're trying to get stuff done because it's Christmas is coming up. Maybe we got something we want to have in the mail before a certain time because it needs to get somewhere. I want you to take it and do it with grace. It's kind of like cooking. Hey, Paula K. I don't like anybody that wants to cook who really don't want to cook. I want people that want to cook. So that way their food is with love. And when every bite you take, it's gonna be with love. And it's you know what I'm saying? So I don't want angry food. I don't want food that you're stirring up with love. And the same thing with creating. That's what my cards. I didn't want my flowers to be created with rush, or just thrown together. I wanted to take the time, just like right now, that blue just popped out. I'm loving those. Those are pretty. Okay, who's entering? Did I say hey to Linda Veal? Bible study and praise and worship. Okay, y'all, let me go back and, all right, check my answer to your question. Hit, and our air conditioner is not, oh Lord, hot, and our air conditioner is not blowing cool air. Oh my goodness. My back is almost pain free. Oh, I'm happy about that. Yesterday it was way too, yo, it's hot. Yo, we gotta pray for some coolness because Julie Parker's got boxes and boxes of her supplies, and we don't want them to get. We don't want them to get. We don't want them gel plates to get hot. That's what it is. Cause I told y'all I just trashed one. Just threw it away. That one. If you've been watching. Okay, so I was praying and reading my Bible. Oh, yes. First, I put the kettle on. Okay. Facebook and Messenger is way too distracting for me. Pray, yoga, gym, journal, in that order. I need to center myself before, right? Yep. Yup. I love to cook. If it can't be done with love, yeah, see? That's right. Dad does love to cook. I know sometimes I'll ask my mom. She cooks good spaghetti. Everybody loves some spaghetti. But if she's not in the mood to cook it, you can tell she ain't in the mood to cook it. Just don't taste the same. And I'd be like, so I just start saying, hey, you want to cook this? And then if she got that little look on her face, I'd be like, never mind, player. I'll holler at you later. Call me when you feel like it. Because other than that, it just doesn't taste the same. Okay, that I like that. Let's put that in there. Okay, let's see how that dried. We might have to put some more on that. I don't like the way that dried, but we might not worry about it because we're not here for perfection. Mo is here. Mo is doing some things, so she's multitasking, but she's listening. So if you have anything you want to say, say it in the chat, and I'll read it, and then she can hear it. But her is here. Her is here. So, okay, let me go back. I wanted to give you guys the permission slip because y'all know we've been doing permission slips all year. Every day, every time we go, giving you permission slip. I want to give you permission slip. You have a permission slip. You have a blank permission slip, right? Do what it is. Put on that permission slip. Put on that permission slip. What it is you need, what it is you want, your expectations. It's yours. Give yourself permission. But what I want you to do is choose presence over pressure. No work, 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 work without grace. It has to be great. If you got to work, 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 it need to be work, 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 grace. Work, 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 grace. Work, 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 grace. That way you'll be present and you won't be in overwhelm. You'll have some balance, right? And it's even for us in our crafting because the end, like right now, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves for not selling stuff or not getting rid of stuff that we feel we love and we would buy. But like I told Pam on Monday, maybe you need to step outside of your normal, where you normally do things. Maybe you need to step outside of it. Pivot a little bit, right? And listen, if you're feeling this conversation, if something in you is nodding and whispering yes, then say this with me. Sit in this moment. Let these words land wherever they need to, right? Because somebody may be in overwhelm right now, and I don't want you to be. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that way when I do go live, you'll be notified because this kind of real, honest conversation, this is what we do over here all the time. We reset, we reclaim, we renew together. We're here for each other. And every time it's going to be transparent conversation. It's not going to be a wonky conversation. It's not going to be I'm telling you what somebody else said. Most of the time it's going to be my perspective from Create Joy Studio. Right? And that way, you get to choose peace. Because that's what I want you to do. I want you to choose peace. Oh, I love that. Now, Linda Ville, I love her Passion album. Is that the one that has I Don't Mind Waiting? I remember when that first came. If that's the one, I remember that's over 20 years ago. Because that was one of mine for in the morning. 'Cause it's like, God, I don't mind waiting. If it's going to be what you're going to give me, I don't mind waiting. I don't want to rush. I don't mind waiting. That is a good one. That is a good one. Okay. I had something just popped in and I just needed to pop it out. Oh, those that know I love peonies. Oh, that's pretty. These are my international colors in this palette. This is my international palette. So we are slapping paint on paper internationally. So whoever get this card will be getting a very, very vibrant card because this paint dries. All of them dries well because I'm using my Rosa Gallery too. But these are good. These are my Della Magna. They come all the way from Italy. You don't have to use a lot. Hold on, let's put that in there. Get you going up here. go. Put that there. Kind of boom. There we go. Love it. Love it. And then put this one kind of upside down because that'll be that way. And it'll be a little faint. And that one hasn't opened yet, so we'll let that one stay closed. Put some paint there. Ooh, let's put a little bit more. Let it run around. There we go. I saw the FedEx man go by. I surely thought he was supposed to stop by the house today. But I guess my package won't be here today. There we go. Boom. And then now we're going to come back in with our green. Okay, because I think we're good. All right, let's put those down. Now we'll let those left side dry. Come back over here, but let's see how dry. I'm going to let those wait. This one might be dry. There we go. These are dry. Yeah, that's dry enough. It's dry enough that it won't reignite once I put it on there. All right, so that one background was that color. Let's go over here and mix you some of that in there. Pull some of that in there. Oh, that's going to be just beautiful. All right. Pop that right there. Intentional. We will say we put the tip on. It'll be whatever it is. There we go. The difference in watercoloring and gel printing. I tend to get a little quiet. That's why I was going to do this off, but tip. There we go. Like I said, when I was up on that tractor, it was just like, nope, you cannot do any jelly printing until you finish your painting your cards. Because for the last couple weeks, I was just like, I'll do it. Y'all know how that is. That's why I say if it says grind, if it says work, I want you to work, grace. That way you can make your list a little not so stressful. And having my cards not done was stressing me out. Hey, Mariah. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Eddie. What's up? We are literally slapping paint on paper today. Had to get these cards done. And then Eddie did that fabulous video with backgrounds. I was like, oh, I can make backgrounds. And then I was like, nope, you're going to paint your flowers, little girl. You're not going to make any backgrounds. You can make backgrounds after you paint them flowers and make them cards. That's what you can do. So that was me having a conversation with myself. All right, I want this. So that's it. I want y'all to think about it. You got stop in the grind and start the grace. If you are working, I want you to throw grace in there. Work, grace. Work, grace. Work, grace. Because if you don't, you're going to be serving yourself from overwhelm. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to have fun on this journey because life is short enough, right? It's just short enough. There's enough going on in the run of a day that we all know how this works, right? And that's just how it is. So don't spend a whole lot of time working, and you're not. Now, if you working, and you're having fun, that's a little different. Because like today, when I was on the tractor and on the lawnmower, I was having fun. That's not work for me. But it does give me a time to put things in perspective and, because the reset is real. It was real this morning. I don't know why I did that, but I'm not feeling that right now. But we're going to go and fill it all the way in because we're not going to waste it. Not going to waste it. We got to hang out. Oh, y'all hung out with Mary Thomas today? Oh, nice. I can't wait. Is that what we're gonna be thoughting tomorrow? We're gonna hear about it tomorrow? I mean, you can give us a peek in the chat if you like. That's fun. Do the dogs run along with the tractor? Julie Parker, Buster will, like Buster would try to chase the back, like the wheel on the back of the tractor where the mower, the blade, not the blade, but the mow part. And I wasn't using that today, so the wheel that's on it, he tries to chase that. So that's why when I'm on the tractor, he can't come out. And the rest of them, they won't chase. But Buster will chase the tractor. He will chase the lawnmower. He will chase anything. But he's chasing the shadow. So he can't usually come out. He couldn't come out. So but I gave him some time when I got on the lawnmower. So he got to hang out while I was chopping up the leaves on the lawnmower. But again, he was chasing his shadow. He was chasing the lawnmower shadow. And you have to, you got to be mindful, and I have to watch out for him because he'll be done ran into it. But he's gotten better. And the puppy, Willow, she don't want to have nothing to do with none of it. She's just like, I'll be over here when you get done. And Mr. McCoy is going to have to redo something because I think they were trying to chase the chipmunk, and they were digging up under the doghouse. So we're going to have to cover that back up because the chipmunk, we have a couple chipmunks that will run around, and the dogs, sometimes they don't see them, they smell them, and then they get to digging. Hey, Darcy. You're not sure what thoughting will be? Work, work, work. Yeah, work. That's too many. She got too many works. But add grace in there. Work, 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 grace. Work, 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 grace. Because I want you to have fun on the journey. And with the holidays coming up, we got no spend November, December. I'm not spending in December. After I do, well, really, I guess I can say this week because I'll be finishing up shopping for next week and not spending any money. So that's why I had to get my all my green was gone, so I had to get some more. See, that's pretty. So we put that in there, and we're not even done. But just slap that paint down, and it went outside my little box. But look how it gives it some. It's inside a box. Not worried about it. One of the chipmunks had jumped in the pool. The pool, it had rained earlier this year, and it rained, and one of the chipmunks, I was like, what is that in that pool? And evidently it couldn't get out of the pool, and it drowned. I was like, oh. So we had to have a little memorial for that chipmunk. And then I was sitting on the porch yesterday morning, and I saw the chipmunk running. I was like, that's why that hole got dug, because they were digging, trying to get the chipmunk. And I keep the holes around the house from where the chipmunk digs, because in the summertime, you know what gets in holes? Snakes. And I don't want them. Ooh, that is pretty. I might have to do that again. Look at that green. And I want to say this green, this is my Della Magna green. It's like if you take a hooker's green and a little phthalo blue and something else. All right, Daisy, see you later. It was good seeing you again. And you're so kind. We had a yoga mat hanging onto the pool so animals could get out. It was a little kiddie pool. Like, I was surprised that it was in there. Like, it was it's for the dogs. I was just shocked that it couldn't get out. I was wondering if it went in there to hide too. That was another thing, but That was the first time out of the whole time we had been here that I've seen that. So, and then my daughter had at her house a kitty fell into their pool. She has a pool, and it made it over to the rail to the steps, but it couldn't get out, so they had to get it out. But they got him out. Oh, I really love this green. Okay, we're coming. Boom. All right, moving right along, moving right along. Thank you, Linda Veal. For those that are new to my channel, and you're just like Daisy came in and just like, that's not slapping paint on paper. This is how slapping paint on paper got started. The gel printing just kind of morphed in its own little world here within the last couple of months. But this is my sanity right here. This is how I create joy, slapping paint on paper. This is how it happened. This is how the name came about. Oh, and another thing I wanted to remind you guys, I'm not sure, most of you do know, I reposted for November, at the end of November, I'm going to put names in a, or do that thing, however you pull that name thing or whatever it is for the giveaway for the Illustrating Bible. If you want it to be entered into it, you had to comment on the video that was talking about it for, and the reason being because we finished with or reached the pinnacle of what YouTube says, hey, you're monetized now. And so I said once we got there to that, I was going to give away a free Illustrating Bible, which is the big Bertha Bible that I do Bible journaling in, and a journal. So I got the journals over there. Okay, that's pretty. Hey, Miss Allie K. Awesome is great in a sentence, but it was also meant to be a. Now I gotta go down and find that. Diane, that's awesome. Great. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. I see now. All right, let's see. We're going to take some leaves and just really just pop them anywhere for this one. This is the one I was just like, blah. So we're just not going to stress over it. Just going to pop some leaves down. Make it look like some's coming through there, popping through there, pop right there. It's not perfection. We're not here for perfection. If you're here for perfection, wrong channel. We're just slapping the paint on the paper, and I want them to dry because this was the one that I wasn't happy with. And usually when I spend too much time, I spend more time and it messes it up and I get worse. So we're just going to pop that in there, boop, 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 in there, and boop, 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 right there, and not going to worry about it. Put it over there and let that puppy dry. Okay, these are a different one. Let's do this one. So how's everybody's week been thus far? And who all is going to give them a time to work, grace. Work, grace. Work, grace. Right? Give yourself grace. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, love it, love it. That's a little dark. Won't be able to do my work on that one. No worries. Kind of pop that in. Again, it's too much, but we're not going to stress over it. Just slap the paint down. Pull that out, put that down. Boom. Perfecto. Oh, and if you wanted to be on the list for Christmas cards, and you have not sent me an email saying so, if I don't have your address, if I already have your address from some other time we correspond, I got you on the list. Don't worry about it. But for new people that maybe is like, oh my goodness, I would love one of those cards, just let me know. Send me an email with your address so I can add you to the list, because these cards will be done, 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 done between today. The painting will be done today. They're all done. But then getting them in the mail and all the things, I want to make sure, because it's a work of art. And it's one of the free time, one of the times you get it free. Because other than that, if you go over to my shop, Slap and Paint on Paper, flowers, you have to pay for the prints. I'm trying to finish up scanning a lot of those jelly gel printings. And if they don't print out pretty much like what they look like, I've just not included them. All right, put some there and put a little bit right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm going to come back in with that for something, I don't know. All right. Blue and green is my favorite thus far. And remember, I had the ones that I did when I was on Bitty Penny's channel. So we have those are poinsettias. So these are kind of hydrangeas, not hydrangeas. What that? Peonies. The other one was a peony. And this one, most of the time, they're grace flowers. Meaning they're bringing me joy and grace. So that's what they are for me. Oh, I love that. Boom. Boop, boop. And some of these might get Merry Christmas across them. I haven't now that part I haven't decided, because I do my calligraphy, so some of them might have. I might write Merry Christmas and then put it on a thing. Maybe. Haven't decided. Oh, let's put a little U in there. Oh yeah, let's do that again. Yesterday I went to my daughter's and her and my grandson played games. My grandson and I decorated their tree. Nice. Oh my goodness, nice. I'm still trying to decide if I want to put my tree up before my company comes. And a part of me is saying no, but I do want to put the lights up outside. So maybe we'll send Mr. McCoy in the attic now that the yard is reset and the reset in the yard is done. I really want lights all over the house, but that will require getting a lift and going up there, because our roof is very, 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 very high. So it's nothing I can do getting on a ladder, nor would I want Mr. McCoy trying to figure out how to get on a ladder. We'd have to get like a tree, one of those things you get on to climb the cut trees, a lift, and then we just leave them up there. If we can do it one time, we could just leave it up there. But I don't know. I love white lights on the house. There we go. Boom. All right. Do everybody? Nope. I was gonna say, do everybody got leaves? Nope. But we got some more cards over there need to be. All right. Let's see. We want you to sit in a pile, so we're gonna put that green in there. Just make it look like it's kind of like a bouquet. And I'll probably put some red in this one when this green dries, like some holly. I mean, you can get whatever kind of flowers you want for Christmas, right? Who says it has to be just poinsettias? It can be whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Boom. All right. Okay, so as I was talking about because I told y'all I get this, it's a different story when I'm making these flowers. I feel like they gotta be a certain way. But as we're doing this, I want you to stop the grind and start the grace. Stop worrying about all of the things, right? And just kind of put your mind at ease by focusing on what's ahead of you, not what's behind you, not what's falling behind because you're choosing grace, right? Don't worry about it. Just if you give yourself a little bit of time, I promise you, you'll be able to, you'll probably zip through it real fast because you've taken the time for yourself. But if you don't take time for yourself, then you'll be in overwhelm. And I want you to allow grace over grind, right? Harmony isn't something to chase, like the calmness of the day. Just think about it sitting in the yard. Sometimes I go out in the field and I sit in the yard and I just sit there. Literally, just go sit on the ground, just out there. And sometimes I do it when the dogs are out there, or it depends on which dog is out there. Because Simon likes to run up and just sit in my lap. He thinks he's a puppy. So I sometimes, most of the time, I can't do it with him out there. But I want you to just really think about going somewhere, sitting by the water, or finding you a spot where you can get ready to decide if you haven't decided what your reset is, or what do you need to continue resetting, right? Or maybe you need to figure out a game plan as to how to continue moving about it. Like today, I had to figure out what I was going to continue to do with the yard. I just had to get out there and get her done. Just get her done, right? Harmony. It's something you choose. I want you to choose peace. What Eddie said, Eddie, that is just wrong. Eddie, what you said? Julie, when I moved out of my home, I forgot my Christmas things in the garage. Instead of saving them for me, aw, bad nephew. Can I call him a jerk? That's sad. Oh my goodness, who throws away Christmas stuff? Are they the Grinch, Eddie? Are they just not in the mood? Wait, hold on. Think about it. Turn it upside down. Nope. Turn it this way. All right, let's make this one go this way. Had to stop joining that conversation. I want that flower to go outward and lay that there. There we go. And make that one go this way. And right there. Boom. All right, this one, because it's on blue, this one's blue, this one's blue. Let me show you how these won't work. These won't work. All right, Ellen, see you later. Thank you for hanging out. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Oh my goodness. The side of my desk. Listen, normally it's gel pulls over there, but it isn't. He'll pay property taxes on the house we gave him. Ooh. Oh snap. I was talking to my godfather yesterday, and that's what we were talking about. We're talking about property taxes. And because he was telling me, he was just like, wait, this year coming up in 2026, he's just like, get the listing. Because y'all know there's listings when people don't pay their taxes, right? Oh, that's the wrong color. Hold on, I got to change that. Oh, well, I can use it over here. We don't have to get rid of it. They, people don't pay their taxes, so they sell their property, and you sometimes can get some property for some good low points, good low coins rather. And that's what he was telling me. He was just like, just hang on to your little change, and then when you go there to what's the thing to when you're at the auction, and he's like, when you're whatever the thing is, he's like, you go high, because most people are gonna come there with low money. He's like, you just go there, go there, raise it up, right? I was like, oh Lord. He said, when you put your bid in, just go and make them not want to bid against you. And he says he has a couple of properties. He couldn't tell you where they are. He just paid little or nothing. And but right now, when he get his property taxes, whereas he paid like $1,000, they're worth like $20,000, and he only paid like $1,500 for them. So I was like, yeah, Mr. McCoy and I almost got some property like that. Like I was praying that the man got the money to pay his taxes because oh, it was a lot of property that he would have just been. They would have been just it was sad. But thank God he got the money to pay for the property. And since we've moved here now, I've noticed that he sold it because he sold it and it's split off into like three different properties now. So that means he sold it and got a profit instead of us just, taking it from him. Because that's what it would have been. Because, the bank, all they want is what they get. Oh, that's pretty. Let's put a little one right here because we want to stay inside of the blue. We don't want to go outside. So just a little one. And then a little one right there. And there we go. Boom. Boop. There we go. Hey, Zal. How are you? Julia say, I will be right back. And we got somebody. Hey, Ann. Ann Webb. How are you? Norma, do you have a craft room, Julie? I'm here just in the background. And thank you for hanging out. We appreciate you. And for anyone else that's happened to be here and this is your first time, or you found yourself coming back over and over and over again, and you have not hit that subscribe button, do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all. Also give this video a thumbs up so that way YouTube can do all the things and know that there were actually people over here engaging. It wasn't just, they didn't just come and leave. It's people here. Oh, I like that. But I want this to be, okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta concentrate a little bit, just a little bit. All right. And for everybody, if you're new to the channel and you didn't know, I am painting especially if you've been coming here for the last month, and I was like, oh, where's gel plate? I've been doing gel printing, but my watercolor flowers are going to be the highlight on my Christmas cards. So I had to get my cards together so that I can get them mail ready. All right, there we go. Like that. Love that. Love that. Love it. All right, we got two more, three more. Nope, got this one. I need some more on this one because it's not. Watercolors is very forgiving. That was really, really wet the first time, so we're going back in with some more pigment because I didn't like the way that looked around that edge. And I take the big mop brush. That's how I do the kind of fill in the background. All right, that one's gonna have to dry. Are you dry? All right, let's put purple on you. Blue, I want to do green, but I can't do green. I can, but I don't want to. What did I say? Purple. We're gonna do purple. Purple, purple, purple. I don't think that's purple, and it wasn't. I was going to slap that down, so let's not waste that green. Let's go on and put this down here. There we go. We do not waste paint. We will find somewhere to slap it down. I don't care what you're doing, just use it. There we go. Boom. And because we still got green on there, we're going to do this one down, move this one over, and then drop that down, pull that down, boom, come up out of there, boop, boop, drop, boop, 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 doop, 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 doop. There we go. We ain't got no more green. We're not going to get no more. We just want to be able to use it. There we go. Boom. This is a big one. So I am going to go in. Let's see. It's blue, but I want that green again. Let's go use another color. Let's pull up another one. All right. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right, hold on. Let's put something on this side. Kind of make it look like there's sitting on a bed of leaves. There we go. And do this side the same. Boom. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so cute. All right, this one seems to want some too. Boom. All right, I think we are almost, listen, we are almost in it. Y'all might get some gel printing today, maybe. And I'm also going, I forgot who called, Michelle. I think it was Michelle sent me a video of napkin, using napkins. Like you go to the dollar store and get those clear white plates and you decoupage the plate. I had did it a couple of years ago. I might do it for Christmas this year again. Or if I feel like it, I might do it for Thanksgiving, and then everybody get to take their plate home. They get to take something that I created home with them. All right, let's see how this, if this goal is going to do what I want it to do. Let's see. I think it's going to do it. I think it's going to do it. I'm going to let this dry a little bit and see if it's going to show up. I want the shimmer and all. So I have plenty of napkins. How many of y'all got napkins? Like I got in the reset, that was what I ran across the napkin bin, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get rid of some of these napkins because I have too many of them. So that's what I was thinking about. I think I might have to go and see if the dollar store have them. But if y'all know the plates I'm talking about, they're clear white plates. And then of course you will decoupage the bottom, not the top. And then they'll have their own plates and they'll have a gift for me. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. Isn't that a good idea, Linda? Gotta go now. Time to get ready for the stream. All right, Becky. I will see you later. See you later. See you later. Oh, Becky. Oh, she gone. Is she gone? Becky, you still here? Listen, that's what I'm gonna show y'all my beads. I got the beads from Becky. But let me tell y'all what I thought. I thought Becky was gonna make the bracelet and then send it to me. I didn't know I was gonna have to make the bracelet myself. I'm like, oh my goodness. So now I don't have the first thing to make these bracelets. So we'll put them to use, but I do like the colors. The colors are very, very inspiring. Okay, Becky, yeah, I thought you was gonna make my bracelet for me. I ain't know. I was just like, oh my goodness. Like what in the world? I got beads. Becky said we're gonna fix that. You got some beads. So I got some beads. But I thought that thing when I was choosing it, I thought that was gonna already come assembled. I didn't know assembly was gonna be required. That's my transparent moment. I could have left that alone and not told y'all how I was. But I start not to, but I was just like, food. And I was like, dang, I really thought Becky was gonna make that bracelet. I'll help you out, or you can send to me and I'll make and send back to you. See, here's the thing, Becky. In order to do it, that means I gotta go buy some stuff. I think I'll just be sending it back, send it to you, and I'll pay for shipping for you to send it back. I don't want to. I don't want to have to put nothing else in the studio that I might get addicted to. And definitely, as little as those are, and they so pretty, I'd be like, Lord, it'll just be one more thing. I don't need nothing else in here to have me going down a rabbit hole. But they are pretty. They have dishwasher safe Mod Podge so the plates could be washed. Lydia, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna use what I got in this house, and I know it ain't dishwasher safe. And I don't want them to put the plate in the dishwasher. I want them to wash it by hand. Handle with care. I have tiger tail wire. See all that right there? I don't have none of that stuff. I was wondering if you could wash those plates and reuse. I think you can, like she just said, Allie K. There is some stuff, but I know I don't have it here in the studio. But I do have the napkins, and I can make it. But I don't have the one where it seals it. Oh, I wonder if I got some spray seal. See, that's too much pressure. See how much pressure I'm putting on myself. That's see how I stop the grind and throw that grace in there real quick. On two things just now. Two things. Yep, I'm not gonna do it. And when I give it to them, I'm gonna be like, do not put it in a dishwasher. This is not dishwasher safe. Wash it if you want to use it again. Because when I give it to them, they're gonna be clean, and I'm gonna wash them by hand and serve their food up in it. But I would tell them not to wash them. So yeah, I don't wanna do that. Now, if I would have thought about this ahead of time, maybe because Michelle sent me the video like yesterday and I saw it and I was just like, oh, I've done that before, but I didn't even think about doing it this year. I probably could have got some. See, just that fast. See how I pivoted? Don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. If you want to do something nice that was within the confounds of what you can do without stressing yourself out. All that other stuff will stress me out. See how fast Becky say, I'll help you out. No problem. I'll be sending it to you. Let's talk about this one. Is pretty. Look at that shimmer. It gave me that shimmer. I got my green. It works out. If they get it wet, it will come apart. Spray seal might be toxic. Oh, so that means nope, we're just gonna decoupage the plate. And if you keep talking to me, they're gonna get that china out. Because normally I pull the china out. They usually eat off the china. Everyday use. We use it. There was no need to pick out a china pattern if I wasn't gonna use it. So if I don't use it when I die, my kiddos either gonna take it to the thrift store or give it away or sell it. So I'm gonna use my own stuff. So we pull out the good stuff. The kids don't get it. The kids don't get the good stuff. They have kitty plates, but they still cute too. All right. Boom. Let's put that right there. Put a little bit right there. Kind of come up there. All right. All right. All right. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. We got another one. All right. How many we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. We're good. We good. We good. I got 3 extras. Now, anybody want to get on the list? You might want to get on the list because this is it. This is the count as of yesterday. So today Wednesday, so today the last day to get on the list. Yeah, because Thanksgiving is next week. This it. Okay, we're gonna pull you out, pull you down, pull you down, pull you out, pop you down through there, little stem. They closed my Starbucks here. I am so bummed. Not that I really need it, but sometimes, I like to stop at Starbucks. I don't even go up that way that much, but it was just a little sad because my little country town had a Starbucks. But y'all know Starbucks closed all of their, they closed what, I think 600 and something stores. So, Starbucks doing bad. Everybody is. Okay, put that out there. Kind of put you right there. Little grass right there. Boom. All right. Is that it? Yep. We're going to pause on those. Everybody got leaves. Make sure everybody got leaves. Okay, now I got to back up. Mass production. Mass production. This is how I can do it. So normally, I would sit here and it still would take the same time to do them, but I'd be doing about 10 at a time, so not 15. But see, so you put that one in the center, so that one's about done. Oh. And that is 1, 2, so there's no center there. These are petals, petals, petals. How am I going to look at this? That's a bud, or it could be one big flower. I'm going to make it one big flower. Depending upon what I did to it. If I would have put little stems in there, then it would have been individual. But now it's one big flower. And let's go back over here. There we go. And I'm putting in the center gold because I like the way the gold popped out on the ones that I did before. And remember, guys, if you're creating something, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself for the outcome. Enjoy the journey of creating. Like if you're gel printing, gel print. Don't worry about it. Because that's where your joy is going to kind of get sparked in the mistakes or in the things that didn't go the way you planned. That's where it's going to pop out and kind of be like, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Gotta wait till it dry to put that gold in there. See that gold? Then I'll come back. We'll do some more work. But for the most part, I've gotten these done. So when I put them on my base or on my mat, I won't have to worry about going back through them. And if I do anything else, it's going to be with a micron pen. It won't be with watercolor. Look at that. Oh, I want to do something else to this one because it's talking to me. So that's where today I want to really, really, as I was painting these flowers, slapping this paint on this paper, I just really wanted to inspire each and every one of you to just give yourself a little more grace going into the new year. Not going into another month, but going into the new year. Because you have to give yourself time to think about what is it you want to do, even if you're making New Year's resolutions, which I don't do anymore. But even if you do, you still need to give yourself time to think about it. Oh, I like that. Let's put a little bit more body on that. Love it, love it. Oh, that's pretty. And then you just sit back and you just look at your work and just be like, oh, that just is beautiful. Okay, let's put some more body on you. Which, when I say body, I mean defining the petals a little bit. If they kind of ran awry and did what they wanted to do. Because watercolor also lets you know you're not in control. And I'm okay with that. Because I'm not trying to control it. We're just here to relax. Reclaim. Welcome, Lindaville. Thank you for joining us over here at Create Joy. We love, 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 love it. So today I want you to choose peace. Choose presence. And here's the other thing for me and Create Joy Studio. I have chosen the version of me that I know that I deserve. The version of me that my life feels so much better. right? And it doesn't always look the same. But however, I do know that there's a version of me that deserves to be happy. It deserves joy. And it doesn't deserve a whole lot of judgment. And not that I'm worrying about anybody else's judgment, I'll be worrying about myself. I judge myself very, very, very hard. I have myself on a pedestal that sometimes I have to climb a ladder to reach. And so I had to get off of that. And that's what happened in November, like October, well, really August, September, October, the reset. I started resetting way back then. And that's why I call November reset, right? Because you need to really give yourself permission to just be in the moment, right? I mean, we've had a lot go on this year. I mean, we've had a lot here at Easy Living Ranch just within the last, 48 days with the government shutdown. And Mr. McCoy still had to go to work. He still had to get up and leave the house. And he didn't get a paycheck. So we still had to look at everybody in the world who was having to go through the same thing. That was just a thought for people to not have to possibly have food for Thanksgiving. It was sad, the thought of it. So I thank God and was grateful that there is some kind of something, just a little bit. So at least some people won't have to go into um, Thanksgiving or Christmas with, I mean, the way they were going, whatever their situation was. It made me a little bit happy. It still makes me sad that there's a possibility when January comes they might be right back in the same spot. And I'm praying that we won't. I'm praying that God does a great thing. Norma, let me go back. Hold on. Norma, where you see I'm coming? Nope, listen. I saw the green box. Let me go back. I will not put them in the dishwasher. They are beautiful. Oh, they are beautiful, Karen. Thank you, Norma. Is that what you was talking about? Did I miss something way back when? Norma, my head is down. That's why. That was the other reason why I was like, I could gel print and then I can still talk and gel print and talk through it. When I get to watercolor and I get in my own world, I'm sorry, but thank you. I apologize. I do. Because y'all know I don't want my chat to get out of the place where I can't pay attention. I want to be able to chat a little bit, keep up a little bit. And just like Norma's like, Karen, you see my comment? I kind of feel like she was yelling at me a little bit. Karen, you hear me? Karen, I want you to know how great them flowers are. Look at that comment. So that I can say, Norma, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Look at that. Oh, let me tell you something. These here puppies is gone. So as you get, so if you're on my list, you are seeing some of the cards. These are not all of them, but you're seeing some of the cards. Some of the cards. Norma, I was yelling for you. Look, but you're yelling now. I was not yelling, but I was yelling for you. I was. I was yelling. Look at Norma's comment, girl. That's what I was doing. Norma's like, I'm not yelling at you. It's okay though. Every now and then, we all need to be like, that's what I want y'all to do with Stop the Grind, Start the Grace. It's just like Norma did with that. Karen, are you seeing my comments? That's what I want y'all to do for yourself. I want you to say, Julie, stop the grind. Give yourself grace. Everybody put your name there. Whatever your name is, stop the grind. And whatever your name is, start the grace. So it's Karen, stop the grind. Karen, start the grace. Y'all already saw me pivoting right here because I don't want you to get out here in this rat race of a world and think that you got to show up every time. Social media make you feel like you're behind. Social media make you feel like you're just not good enough. The new thing, and then they got AI and all the other things, and I done jumped on the AI thing too, because those good mornings, I want you to feel them. They just so doggone cute. But I still want you to know that you are enough. You are worthy of whatever comes across your mind. If you can think it, you can do it. Look at that. Y'all getting hungry? I am. Why you getting hungry, Julie Parker? Ooh, those are pretty. Okay, I got to do something in the center here, and it's going to be yellow. We're going to go for yellow. Oh, that one's wet. We can't do that one. Can't do that one. The other thing was when you're doing flowers and when you're doing them like this, the good thing is everything is having chance to dry. Having chance. We're not just throwing paint at all of it. We're giving it a little time to dry. That's a lot of paint, so that's going to take forever. I'm going to dab it out and then come back in and put a little bit, just a little bit, because I wanted to have some pigment, but I didn't want it to have that much. There we go. Boom. I have homemade soup. I was going to make some chili, but I went outside. I did the meat. I browned the meat, but I haven't done nothing else. And I might get off of here. When I get off of here, I might finish. I might do it. But right now, I'm in the studio, and usually, you know me, when I get in the studio, I don't usually leave. And then I'm gonna make, so that's another thing. I'm gonna make some soup. I'm gonna have fish, fried fish for the people that are at the house already for Thanksgiving. Because people will be coming in Thanksgiving Day. People will be coming in Thanksgiving Eve, which we call over here friends and family. Oh, that's pretty. I can't wait for that to dry. All right, I think, oh, no, and that one needs to wait. This one needs to wait. Okay, this one. That one doesn't need anything. This one, that one doesn't need anything. Some of them, when you give them a background like this, they don't need anything in the center. All right. But this one, no, we're going to leave that one. All right, let's put a little yellow in here. I know my watercolors are like, oh, I'm just so happy she's playing with me. She didn't forget about me, and I have to let them know I will never forget about you. Everything in the studio will go, but not you, because watercolor is my jam. There we go. You still have Pizza Hut over there? Who? Us over here? We do. We took Preston to Pizza Hut because he wanted the buffet. So minestrone. Oh, that's the kind of soup I think I was going to make. We got Pizza Hut still here. We still got Pizza Hut here in our town, and it's been here over 30 years. Over 30 years. I remember when they opened that Pizza Hut, and it's in the same location it's always been in. Okay, I like that. Look how we did that one. Okay, I think we're done. Let's look at them. Let's see, make sure nobody's talking to me. Oh, this one still needs to be, still need to put a center in that. Let's put this one in there. And a little bit of you, vibrant. There we go. And then we'll drop some orange in there. Let that bleed over into that one. That one won't be able to go on because it's wet. We have Pizza Hut, but it's way overpriced. I used to like all you could eat. I used to like Pizza Hut, but it's just, I'm with you, Eddie. It costs too much. It costs too much for it to be. And well, and my problem is I've been to Italy. I've had what I call real pizza. So I just, it's hard sometimes. And if anybody knows me, like 2 years ago, my whole thing was with the grandkids. When kids were asking me, grandkids come for the summer? I was like, I'm trying to decide if I like pizza. And every now and then, I'll tell Mr. McCoy to stop by Little Caesars and grab that cardboard. That really means I don't want pizza. I just don't want to cook or whatever. But, okay, let's close you. I think we're good. If anything starts talking to me, I'll have to pull it back out. But right now, I think we're good. I think we're happy. That is what it was today. All you could eat salad, pizza, and drink. Oh, really? Oh, I might need to. Now we might need to look into that. Cause Pizza Hut kind of do all right a little bit. They pizza be all right. I just didn't want to pay the price. I have to look into that. Mr. McCoy, we might have to check that out. Cause Pizza Hut is still in Eufaula. All right, we're gonna keep this paper. I'm kind of going to back these up a little bit and see. Oh, I think I'm liking the gold on the leaves. I think I'm liking that. That one's too wet. All right, let's see. Where's the gold? Who's running? Oh, there's the cat. I see the cat. I'm so glad the gate is closed. The cat is in the yard. I was trying to figure out who's running up the deck. But I see the cat back there. Oh, what was that? Thank you, guys. So for everybody that's new on the channel, this is where Slapping Paint on Paper started. Did I put that in there? Okay, there we go. Give it a little shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Not worrying about all of it because, again, these are gonna have sentiments across it. So the flowers is the backdrop. So you kind of just want to pop it in there just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, I don't want that one. Not those. This one I do. This one I do. Yes. There we go. Boom. All right, let's clean that brush real good. Don't want to keep that in there. All right. Okay, there we go. Got them all done. Uh-oh. I'll let that dry. And another thing, when you finish painting, if you're watercoloring, clean your brushes real good. And don't leave them in the water. Don't leave them in the water. So this right here, let's think about this one. So we're gonna have this. We're gonna put them on the mat. So see, we'll audition for the mat. This one right here, I could literally, if this was just gonna be a flower and I wasn't gonna do anything on top of it, I would not leave it like this. But because there's gonna be possibly a sentiment on top of it, I'm not worried about it. This one's blue. I like that orange, but I don't like that orange for Christmas. So that's why I think I'm going to put them all on black. Because the base is going to be either red, cream, or green. So we'll put it on black. Make sure everybody is good. And then remember, if they talk to me later on, if they start talking to me and say they want something else, then we'll do it that way. But this one right here keeps saying I'm not done. So I'm going to kind of go in with this little micron around here to give it a little bit more definition to separate the petals, because I do want them to kind of have their own personality. There we go. That looks better. Mucho better. Let's go up there and you come right there. Boop, 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 right there. You can, and I usually wait till these dry. So this is good and dry to go in with these macrons. But I don't worry about how fancy. You can see I'm just sketching around it. I'm not trying to get fancy. Hey, Casey. Ooh. So there you go. So you look at it, and then right there, and that kind of lets you know that's the middle, And each one of those have their own, because you want them to be their own petal of the flower. All right. And that one, for whatever reason, was just wasn't having it. All right, let's pray my glue works, because this hadn't been working. Hi, Bernadette. Happy Wednesday. Perfecto. And that's what we're going to do. So, again, if you want to be on the Christmas card list, do send me an email, because today is it. I'm going to get these puppies done and mailed out. If I already have you, if we've already corresponded in some way, shape, form, or fashion, then I don't need it. The blue ones look like giant forget-me-nots. This one, hey, they can be forget-me-nots. We can let them be forget-me-nots. Mo put that in the chat. Let me pin that. Oh, where is it at? Replace pin message. There we go. There we go. So that way you have until I'm done with the live today. After today, no more. No more. Now, if you send me an email tomorrow and I get it tomorrow, that's fine. But I won't be coming on here Monday, or if I pop on any other time. Just saying. You on your lunch break? I thought you were supposed to be live this morning, Casey. I saw you on Di's channel. It was too many. It was too much that early. I told her earlier when she was in here. I was just like, oh, that was just too much that early. I hadn't even had my coffee, and I was like, oh, he said he was gonna go later, but I was looking, but I went on out in the yard. So if you did go, I was out on the tractor. Oh, that's pretty. Where do I contact you for Christmas cards? I see that I pinned it. I pinned the my email. Zelle, my email is. I thought, did you not send me an email? I don't know. I thought you did. I probably need to go over. But if you haven't sent me one, yeah. I pinned the message. The message that's pinned up top right there has my email, and that way you can send me an email if you want to get on the Christmas card list. And Christmas cards are handmade. What I just did, and some of those back there. But all these will be Christmas cards, and you get some of my art, and they will be signed. I think Di starts at 7 p.m. her time, does she? What 7 p.m. does her time change? Wait, did they change times? I can't remember. I figured that, Casey. It was okay. Okay, Zell. Wait, I'm about to go, but if you are still around when I get back, I will come back. I'm not gonna say. I probably will. Okay, our 8 a.m. is her 12 a.m. Di starts 1 hour earlier than Central Standard Time used to be, as she doesn't do. That's right, she doesn't do daylight savings time. That's what it was. Because last week she didn't go live. That's what it was. Okay, so my time changed for daylight savings, but she is in a state that. Oh, Julie Parker, that's good to know. Like, so all of Australia doesn't change. Wow, I did not even know that. Learn something new today. So that means 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock my time. No, no. It's already bad enough I have to keep up with Eastern Standard Time. I can keep up with Europe a little bit because they changed. And when we were in Germany, Germany was 7 hours ahead of state. Her 7 p.m. is your 8 p.m. So her 7 p.m. is your 8 p.m. So it's 6 for me, I think. Oh, I love the way this did. Look at that background. Like, look at this one, how I put the background and the flower just looks like it's kind of peeping out of the background. Oh, that's beautiful. Happy surprises. These are happy surprises. Hey, Saul. I thought it's Wednesday, so I figured when I didn't see you earlier, I figured that you were going to be in team replay because it's Wednesday. I'm about over this glue. Oh, it's doing better that time. That's better. I have 3 books that I have to stitch, Coptic stitching. I got all my gel pulls, so my studio is completely reset after I got rid of that gel plate yesterday. And I thought about it. I thought about keeping it and just leaving it for backgrounds. And every time I put something on it, I was just like, oh, that's pretty. I can't pull it. So I was just like, I'm done with it. So the studio is completely reset outside of the furniture. Remember I told you guys there's the furniture I want. So outside of the furniture, I got rid of stuff that was no longer serving me. I got rid of stuff that wasn't bringing me joy anymore. I got rid of stuff that kind of made me a little happy, but it didn't make me joyful. And I want it all. Karen, do you usually have ads in the middle of your lives? It just happened. I'm not used to that. Casey, yes, every 30 minutes. I think that's what it is. I think Mondays, I cut it off on Mondays. But yes, it shouldn't be every 5-10 minutes. It should be if you're on for the duration of the time that I'm on, you should only get them every 30 minutes. Boom. It doesn't let y'all skip them. I thought it let you skip if you wanted to. I don't know. I have what that thing called. um um what is it called? Whatever, premium. So I don't get them. It's more frequent than every 30, really? But takes a refund. Wow, I didn't know that because that's what I was. Oh, I like that turn this way. I like it that way better than that way. Ooh, and even that way is pretty. I might have to put a sticky note on there. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can hit skip. Paula K, do you have premium? Oh no, Paula K, you won't get ads because Barbados. I did some homework, Paula K, because remember you were saying you were trying to join the membership. Um, Barbados is not in any of it, so you wouldn't get ads. Okay, I want to put an arrow this way because I like the way that one looks. Let's put you right there. We can hit skip. Okay, cool. Beautiful. And now I'm going to be trying to turn them all and see what if they do. Oh, that was still wet. Yeah. I think I was looking at somebody's channel and I was trying to learn. They was on live. And this is, I've had premium now for I think 2 years. I couldn't deal with it. And then I look at, that's what it was. It was church. I was looking at church. I be look because I go to YouTube Baptist Church. And my church was on the one I was looking at was on YouTube. So I was like, he was preaching and he was talking or whatever, and the ads kept coming up. I was like, oh, how you get rid of this? And I've had premium ever since. And also, when you're looking at something now that they got movies and things on here, I'm just like, oh, I don't want it. I'm okay. I have had none that skip today. They are all ones that don't, but just refresh and it takes a moment. So that's good information. Y'all are telling me something good. So, because this side, and because I don't get ads on other people's channels, I don't know. So I do my homework. I know that's why I said I did the homework for to figure out. It's like I didn't want people to be getting them every 5 minutes. That would be annoying. And so the duration I did it. I think the longest I could do was 30 minutes. And to set it, not everybody have it at the same time, and something else and something else. And then I could set a time. So like after I've done my time for Monday and Wednesday's time, meaning the hour that I would normally just be on, left that, and then after that, then I would stop it. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm new to this, so I'm learning a lot of things. So y'all input on that side of it really does help. Because like when Paula K said she couldn't join the membership, I was like, what in the world was that? And so I did some research, and there's some countries that don't participate in the monetization of YouTube, and Barbados is one of those. So she won't get the ads, but she can't participate in the membership. So we have other ways of including Paula K in all the things though. So her not out. When I do my Zooms, she'll be included. And the Fab Five. But the Fab Five, I have all of the Fab Five except for one. So the Fab Five is, and when I say the Fab Five, those are the five that were watching me 2 years ago when I really started giving YouTube a go, as we can call it, a go, and doing stuff intentional was in 23, October of 23. Oh, come on. In a replay, I don't mind ads. In a live, it means I miss stuff that's been. So the replay has ads too? Well, then that, hey, that might be something, that might be an incentive then. Lives, we don't do. Maybe I can look at that. So if anybody's on Team Replay and you don't have premium and you're watching this, let me know I could do the homework and add that to my homework list. But maybe that could be an incentive for being here in the live. You don't have to deal with the ads. So there you go. Thank you, Mo, for putting that up there, letting me know that. So any input that you guys have is grateful. Now, when it came down to monetization, the only thing I had for monetization was I wanted the membership. All the other stuff is God's grace. You get that? Stop the grind, start the grace. Stop the grind, start the grace. That's how you do. That's how you do. Okay, Mariah, thank you. I will do that. Boom. Hey, Maddie. Maddie, you're not late. You're just in time. Just in time. So that will be it. That's what we're gonna do from now on. So, but I can hold on. Let me stop. I can stop it. I can do that, can I? Hold on. Boom. Yep. Boom. Turned it off. Boop boop. No ads on live. Then I set the ads for every 30 minutes. All right. See how we learning things? Learn things. Share things. Love it. And just like that. And that is how we stop the grind and start the grace. I am happy for it. Um, this glue is not my friend right now. And if I get the other one, it's going to gush out. I don't want it to gush out. Darcy, My studio, I had a book, the other book, and if y'all don't know, Darcy, I've been going to bed with Darcy pretty much on my YouTube channel because it's just been some inspirations going on. I went down the rabbit hole with P and Mariah, and that's why I jumped on that gel printing stage and everything was gel printing. And now Darcy is like pretty much honing me in on, okay, now we got these things, now let's use them. So I had my book out today, Darcy, putting a lot of my gel prints, all my good gel prints, scanning them and then putting them in my book. They're mine. That's how I'm going to say it. They're mine. They're mine. There we go. Because I don't want you to get inundated by ads. That's not it. My thing, that's what I was saying. I wanted to, as far as the monetization, the membership, so that we can go deeper and, have Zooms. And I even have a layer on there now where you can have one-on-one with me. Darn, I miss watercolor. I'm going to have to jump on the replay crew when this is over. Hey, Maddie, I would just rewind and pop a little bit now because it doesn't have ads. Replay will have ads, not unless you got premium. Just learn some things. Learn some things. I just learned some things. So that way, or I don't know. Well, they probably got ads because I just cut it off. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maddie Karen had her internationals out tonight, too. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this. I love the backgrounds. Y'all ever look at your work and be like, oh, that look good? Yes, Maddie, I did about 15, 20. These are going to be my cards, my Christmas cards. So again, if you're not on the Christmas card list and you want to be on the Christmas card list, my email is pinned in the top of the chat. Click on it, send me an email with your address, and I will add you to the Christmas card list. I'm loving this one. I got to do something. It's calling for a little bit more love. Hold on, guys. See, I told you, sometimes it just calls me back. It's like, hey, we got to go dark. There we go. And here, ladybugs are trying to find warmth, and a ladybug literally just flew. He didn't land; it just landed over there. But they're if you like ladybugs, you would love being around my house this time of year because they are everywhere. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. So once the paint dry, you just add you some definition to it. And usually I don't until it says so. Because remember I told you I'm going to put sentiments on these. So, but that one said, hey girl, I want to be bold. And there she is. She bold now. All right. That's why I left the paint close at hand. Ooh, you love ladybugs? Especially the good ones? Oh, wait, is there some bad ones? I used to love ladybugs until we moved here 4 years ago, and everywhere I look, there's a ladybug. And they fly. Are they orange, yellow? Yeah, they're orange and yellow. Oh, Maddie, I'm going to need you to pull them paints out. Watch me on replay and swatch them paints. You're going to love them. It's like putting butter on toast, hot toast. There are bad ladybugs? Oh my goodness, I didn't know there were bad ladybugs. I don't think we got no bad ladybugs here. Tell me, let's talk about these bad ladybugs. Look at this one. That's the shimmer. See that shimmer? Just imagine getting this one with Merry Christmas across it. Or I might emboss my Merry Christmas and pop. I haven't decided. I haven't decided how they're going to be. Julie Parker, now you got me. I'm going to have to Google that. I mean, I haven't gotten bitten. But yeah, my ladybugs, I have a bunch of them caught up in my front. Yeah, that's they're everywhere. They were in the bathroom. I had a like a thing in the window, and I went to move that thing. It had dead ladybugs everywhere. I'm waiting on Julie Parker to let us know about these ladybugs. I know mine don't bite. Oh my goodness, come on. I just know they're annoying because if I could be sitting here, like just now, I was sitting here and I've never seen one in the studio. Usually they're in the house because they can get through the little cracks and crevices. The bad ladybugs are invasive, can bite, invade homes, and leave an unpleasant odor. Mm. All right, Casey. Oh, The orange and yellow are not poisonous to us. They squirt something, but that's all. Hmm. But then you got we got red ones, the red and black ones. Those are the traditional, but most of them are not really that color. You are getting on my nerves. I only had a little bit more to go. Let's see if we get a new one. See? Don't worry. He said those are down under ladybugs. Well, I know the ladybugs that are around the house. They've been here, and I haven't known them to bite. They've landed and done all the things. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I've never heard that about ladybugs today, though. But you learned something new. But I will be going down the rabbit hole to see. Let's see which ones got some maybe some problems. And even when our pest guy came the first year, because the first year they were like all in the windows, and I was like, why are these ladybugs all in here? It must be the glue, because this is a brand new nozzle. Or I'm wanting it to come out faster than what it's supposed to. Ugh. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. Now watch now. It's going to gush out. I don't have time for this. Bugs and bees then, Mariah. Bugs and bees. Oh, see? Told you it was going to. Told you. Knew it was going to do it. Just gush out. Now where's a brush that I can control it? Okay. That might have been the wrong brush, but I'll get it popped in some water real soon. All right, that's the last one. Oh no, we got one more. But look at this one. Look at the way that green is up under there. Oh my goodness, I love it. That's where you got to go back and look at your work and be like, oh, I did that, didn't I, Andy? Other than this glue. You do not need that much. Stay in my hand. There we go. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. All right. Let's put that in some water immediately because that's a grit brush. I don't know why I picked that up. And the thing about the daggum ladybugs is I don't see them outside. So it's like, where the heck they coming from? That was my other question. All right, put the top back on you. Put you over here. All right, we are done. Figure out what's wrong with all these glue tops later. Guess we got air in them. I don't know. You know what I said, guys. If it doesn't bring me joy, if it doesn't make my life happier, it's got to go. I'm just done. That's just it for now. Well, I got an extra one of these. Oh, because it goes in here. Duh. Okay. Karen, do they have white markings on their heads? No. Black heads. They are literally orange and black. And if I could have just caught the one that was just right there, I would have showed it to you. I love them all, but too many of them is too much for me. Okay, we're going to leave this one this way. I like the way that one turned out that way. I love it. It looks good either way. Whoever the recipient of these are, they can turn it however they want. All right, Paula K, you drive well. Be safe. I was reading something else. And this one probably, I'll put my initials down there, but I was going to see this way. I always leave room right there to sign it. But all these will get signed. They turned out so great. Let's flip through. And it's an artwork that these are going to be turned into Christmas cards. And they're going to be signed. So you get a signed piece of my artwork for Christmas. And I was trying to think about doing, that's the other thing about putting the sentiment on there, Merry Christmas. I kind of didn't want it. Oh, wait, somebody did tell me something. They were saying put Merry Christmas on the inside of the card. So that means that the outside wouldn't have a sentiment. So I want the outside I want it to have something on it. So maybe I could do something. I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll get it figured out. So these are already done. And we have, it's not all of them. I have to redo one for Zippy because she wanted that one. And the one that I went to do for her because she wanted it done with embossing, that embossing, it got out of hand. It didn't work. There's this one, that one. That's a little one. Then we have that one. These are already on base. That one. That one. Oh, Zippy, hey! I was telling them I got to redo this card because I don't like the way it turned out. Didn't like the way that one turned out. There's that one. That one. See, and then I like the way I did that one. See how that one has fa la la around? So I didn't have to put anything on there. Then there's this one is embossed. So this was done with an embossing folder. I like this one, but it's not mine. It doesn't have my flowers on it. Then there's that one. So I did some that are done certain ways. And then you have that one. Not you, not you, not you. And where's another one? Not you, not you, not you. And some of my gel pools I was going to try to turn into maybe Christmas. Put something on that one. I was thinking about that one. That one, that one. But I would have to do something else to it. This one has butterflies in it. Maybe, not sure. Remember we did her. She might get Merry Christmas or something on her. Then we did her. Oh, and here is, where's the other one? There's that one. These are already on the base. This one is just fall. So then there's that one. Now, if you're on the list, you're definitely going to see your card. Not sure who's going to get what. That one. This is how watercoloring has met card making. But my I pulled out the sentiments for the what is those Stampin' Up. So then I'll either emboss them all on a little piece that could possibly be flipped off so the person can still have the card and do whatever they want with the card. And there's like that one. Then you could put something in the middle of that one. So these are all the ones. Then I did some slimline ones. I don't know where'd they go? Oh, there they are. I don't know if these will make it for Christmas, but I could possibly. Remember I said we had a basket full, and these are my basket full of cards that we can turn into Christmas cards, and you get my artwork. That's what I like about it. Turn some beautiful things into cards to share with friends. These are big ones. These will go to family. The bigger ones, the last ones that I've done, they will go to family. Not probably, they will. Then these are the poinsettias that I did with Bitty Penny over on Bitty Penny's channel. Size matters. And look at that. See, this is what makes it so pretty, though. So that's why I'm a little torn between doing it on the top or not doing it on the top. Not sure. I don't know. I don't. But I still have a card. I have a basket full of cards that even after Christmas, I will have plenty of cards because I got other cards. But these are all the ones, and these are the last of them for Christmas. That will be turned, be put on a base. This is not rule of thirds. When you see 3 flowers, it's in memory of my son, my daughter, and my granddaughter. And if that's the rule of thirds, then that's the way the Lord did it with me. And there we go. Boom. And all on different on the bases. So if you're not on the list to get a Christmas card, if I do not have already have your address, like if we've already corresponded, then you don't need to send. I already have it. Then let me know. Email me. The email is pinned above. I love this one. Look at that. I feel like this one shouldn't be a Christmas card because it's just so pretty. This is one of the ones. Remember I told y'all that book I'm doing that Darcy had did, and I just like, oh, I cannot tear that book up because this is where I got this from. I was inspired by something almost like that with this book. Um, the flowers and everything was wherever it is. But we're turning some of the pages. We're getting our gel prints and putting them on here because we were Darcy inspired. But this is, yeah, see something like that? That's kind of where this came from a little bit, but not that flower. These were more irises, I think. I can't remember what they were. But there we go. There we go. Darcy. Okay, cool. So if you send it today, I will check and get them and add them to my spreadsheet. But look how I stamped this and watercolored it. It didn't come out like I kind of wanted it to, but it was all right. They're all right. They'll still make a beautiful card too. Watercolor over it. But all right, guys, that's where we are today because I can't remember what the time is or whatever from whatever. But it's Wednesday, so I try to get off of here in timely fashion so that we can scroll over to Di's channel. But I think I'm gonna go and finish cooking and maybe I don't know. But I am getting a little hungry. I don't know why, but you get to look back on these. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all so that when I do go live, you'll be notified, hopefully. And if you want to join me in the membership, hit that join button because that's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing some great and wonderful things, some Zoom sessions, some more how-tos, and some more one-on-ones over there in the, a little bit. And as of today, if you are here for the live, you will not have to worry about ads starting today because I cut it off today. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, if you're live, you won't have to deal with those ads. Team replay, sorry. Sorry, not sorry, kinda. But, and do leave me a comment in the chat, in the comments below in Team Replay, if there's something that maybe you'd like to know or don't know. I don't know. You know? I want y'all to choose peace, choose presence, and choose the version of you that knows you deserve a life that feels good. Y'all have a great day, and I will possibly see you throughout the weekend. Not sure, because Thanksgiving is next weekend. This girl got to get some shopping, little bit things done. Not a lot. But y'all have a great one. I thank y'all for joining me as always. I take it not robbery that you are here. I appreciate you, and I love you. Welcome, Zippity. Oh, I am so grateful. And on Team Replay, you can also hit the button down there in the description box. I will be possibly popping on here, not tonight, not tomorrow. And because I did all of this, the gel plate is not coming out today, but I feel like I did good because I'm going to finish my flowers. I'm going to put them on the base. When I say base, I mean put them on a base, like be done, and put the paper in the inside. So that all I got to do is sign my name on these cards and start printing out the list and start getting them ready, address them, and they'll be headed to you. Y'all have a great day.